another video. I'm gonna do some fishing here this morning. They stocked trout yesterday. Didn't have much luck yesterday. Things might be a little bit different today. We'll find out. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna switch to the gold Castmaster. Seems like that water is a little dark and cloudy. Seem to do better with gold when the water looks like that. I put swivels on the end of my line. It makes switching things over quick and easy. A lot of people don't fish with them, but it doesn't seem to bother the fish. If you've watched my videos, you've noticed that. Get way out there. Alright, so I just saw a couple of them following my Castmaster in right here. One was a real nice rainbow with a dark pink stripe down the side. That's why you like the Castmasters. You get out there with them. Some fish jumping out there. One just jumped right there. I think that was a little bluegill. Ooh, there we go. There we go. GoPro, start recording. That's how it happens. What we might do today is we might keep a couple of these for a catch and cook. See lure just come out of it right there. Let's get this one in the basket. Alright, we're going to see if we can do that again. And what I'm doing, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can see them breaking the top of the water just a little bit. And it was off to the left there. That's where I got that, had that one on and caught one. Now they moved towards the center a little bit. That's usually a school of fish that are doing that. They're going back towards the left now. I can see them over there. You can see the water's all calm everywhere else. But when you look over here to the left, you can see them just slightly breaking the top of the water. Ooh, just had a bump right there. Alright, we're going to cast one right over there. That's where they're at. That's a good shot right there. There, see that one just come up right there? That's what we're looking for. There we go. Oh, lost it. Lost it. Well, there, one just jumped there. So that's what you're looking for. I don't know what's up with these hooks, but they are not sinking in. Try that again. I always like them geese. Something jumped way out there. Alright, so I just missed one. Back out. GoPro, start recording. GoPro start recording. Alright, we're gonna just got a bump on that last cast. So there must be a school of them out there. It's supposed to rain later today, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try to get a limit. Maybe we'll do a catch and cook. I don't know if you guys could see it, but out there on the surface, there we go. And there we go. That's how it happens right there. Oh, just got off. That's how that happens too. Alrighty. It's one thing with these cast masters. You guys hear me talking a lot about them. I lose a lot of fish on them. Don't know why, but I do. Alright, we're going to try to cast over towards the middle here. There we go. Must have moved a little bit. Reel them babies in. Don't give them any slack. That's how, a lot of times that's how the hook comes out. Give them a little bit of slack. That hook's out of them. He's just coming right in. We don't have the net cam today. Just like that. See the lure come right out of it? I do have a problem with that with those cast masters. We'll get him in the basket. That's a nice one there. Monster. That's a nice one out of this creek. I'm gonna have to keep this guy. Get him in the basket. Alright, so now I'm going to go home and fry these fish up. Alright, so we started out the morning at a lake that's close to home. Decided to come up here to the hunting hole. You've seen me fish here a lot. Up over the mountain. Probably a good 35-mile drive, maybe farther than that. Only caught one fish, and it was a nice one. So now we're going to go home and cook them up. Alright, so we're here at Walmart. I always liked Kentucky Colonel seasoned flour. You've seen me use that in some of my other videos. They got a fish fry seasoning mix. We're going to give that a try. So we got our fish cleaned up. That brown trout was pretty big. Actually measured it. It was 16 inches. So I decided what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to cook them two different ways. I'm going to actually bake the big one in the oven, and then the smaller fish I got earlier in the morning, I'm going to go ahead and fry them up with this new breading mix. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to preheat the oven to 325. So we're going to do that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to coat this glass baking dish with some olive oil. Put a good bit in there. Roll it around, make sure it's covering everything. Don't want it to stick. It's pretty good. And then we're going to start with our fillets. What we're going to do, we're going to season them up. We'll spice them, you know, put some different spices. Nice orange flesh compared to the rainbow trout that were white. So let me get things started here. Just got some garlic pepper, some minced onion, put a bunch of that on there. Actually gonna add a little more garlic to it, or some garlic powder. We got some of this Mrs. Dash extra spicy, it's called. We're just gonna put a little bit of that in there. Let's give it a little bit of kick. Get a knife here. We're gonna put some butter all over the top of it, just some pads of butter. This will melt and soak down into the fish. Should be pretty good. I've actually tried fish like this before. I believe I even have a video of doing it. Alright, so we'll wait for that to preheat, and we'll put that in the oven. We'll set this off to the side for now. Next thing we want to do is we want to bread these fish. So the easiest way to do that is with a Ziploc bag. That's probably the easiest way to bread the fish. Put some of this Kentucky Colonel in the bag. What we're using right there. Kentucky Colonel seasoned fish fry. So I think what we're going to do here, we're going to actually put a couple of them in just in the fish fry, and then a couple of the fillets we're actually going to give it an egg wash first. Put these in. Basically, we're just gonna put them right in that bowl and slop them around a little bit. Get that egg all over them. Alright. I don't need a lot of this stuff. Put a little olive oil in there. Put some butter in there. Maybe a little more butter. That's butter, by the way, that's not margarine. You might be ready to start frying some fish. So these are the ones that were done in the egg. I don't know if we're going to be able to keep them separate. And then these two were just straight with the breading. So hopefully we could see this. I'm going to sprinkle some of this garlic on here. I'll pop this in the oven. Oh, need the lid. I'm going to set the timer for about 20 minutes. I think these things are about done. Fish doesn't take very long to cook. Looks like the two bigger ones will be the ones that have the egg. I don't know if there's much of a difference or not. A couple smaller pieces here. Alright, we gotta make up some macaroni and cheese. Boy, does that smell good. Ooh. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to add a little bit of pepper to it. Kind of forgot to put that on, I believe. It smells good, I'm telling you. Alright, here we are. Time for the moment of truth. So what we got here, we got the two different fillets that have, one had an egg wash, the other one was just plain the breading mix. And we have the piece of trout that was basically baked in the oven in a baking dish. And then we got some macaroni and cheese. So what we're going to do is we're going to taste them here. So the first one we're going to take a piece of. This is the one without an egg wash. We just put in the oven, in a skillet with some of the breading on there. It's good. I mean, I noticed that the breading doesn't have a kick to it, like it's not spiced up, it's just a breading. Probably similar to cornmeal. And something like that with that kind of breading, you could probably marinate the fillet or add your own spices, and you could probably, you know, give it a little bit more of a kick. So try the piece that was in the egg wash. It feels a little bit thicker when you cut it with a fork. You can tell it's like just has a thicker texture almost. Not a lot, but just a little bit. That's good. But again, it doesn't have a lot of spice. It's just like a cornmeal with just like a hint of spice to it. Get a drink of water here. Now we're going to try the brown trout that we baked in the oven. Now what we did extend the cooking time a little bit. We probably added another 15 or 20 minutes to it just to make sure it was done. Now this had a good aroma to it when I pulled it out of the oven. It did smell really good. Most of that was thanks to the garlic. So let's give it a taste. That's really good. I mean, that's different. I mean, there's a difference in taste between the breaded fillets and this here without breading. It's actually pretty good, actually. Give another bite of it here. It's got the garlic flavor. It's got some flavor from the other spices. It's actually pretty good. So that's going to be it for the catch and cook video. We did some trout, just a little bit different this time. But that'll be the end of the video. I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.